The hashtag RIP Cartoon Network was trending, and it seems pretty plausible given the state of animation today. But is the beloved Cartoon Network truly no more? Hey y'all, my name is Mike Vaughn, and in this video, I go sleuthing and figure out what's true and what's pure rumor with Cartoon Network and if it truly is dead. Before we begin, please consider giving this video a like and subscribe. I do upload content daily, and your support means everything to me. Now, let's get started. I have such fond memories of Cartoon Network. I'm old enough to recall when it was literally just cartoons, mainly older stuff that Turner had bought, and this exposed me to the joy of animation, especially old school animation. As I got older, however, the network grew as well, and we had plenty of amazing originals. Again, yes, I am that creaky old ass that was around when stuff like the Powerpuff Girls and Johnny Bravo first aired and were instant pop culture icons. Over the years, we would get classics like Samurai Jack, Ed, Ed and Eddie, Adventure Time, and more. In its prime, the network had this uncanny ability to tap in what kids of all ages wanted to see. However, man, it feels like the golden age of the network is just long behind us. If you want to learn the entire history of Cartoon Network, I found a really great video that I linked below. Please check it out. But a brief sum up, Ted Turner, who basically invented cable television, found himself with many vintage cartoons on his hands after purchasing MGM's back catalog and later acquiring the Hanna-Barbera catalog. Turner, being the savvy businessman, didn't want to let these assets go to waste. Thus, Cartoon Network was born. In the mid-90s, the network would come into its own with a slate of original animation, and the rest, as they say, is history. So, Warner Brothers Discovery, the network that currently owns Cartoon Network, has been making some, shall we say, interesting moves when it comes to their animation department. Infamously, they have cut costs in the animation department, got rid of a ton of cartoons on their streaming platform, and shelved a nearly finished Coyote vs. Acme project. Of course, this angered a lot of fans. Not only could they not have access to some of their favorite animated shows, but an entire movie was now being tossed out like garbage. The irony being that the network that used these old school animated characters to fill their time slot was now suddenly not good enough. This week, the group Animation Workers Ignited posted this now viral post with the hashtag RIP Cartoon Network. And this, of course, started to trend with a mix of users crying fake news with others seemingly mourning the loss of a network that shaped their childhoods. Then you had people asking if it was actually true or not. At the time of this recording, no official statements have been made. However, it's very clear that Cartoon Network is not going anywhere. The associated hashtag was merely meant to help work towards getting better and more fair practices for animators. The key word that the fans mistook was Cartoon Network is essentially dead, but not literally. And don't get me wrong, I don't blame the AWI for people taking this the wrong way, but on the bright side, this did spark a much needed conversation on the state of animation in this era. Much like writers, there seems to be a lot of unfair deals going on behind the scenes. AWI Union has long been unhappy with Cartoon Network and how it handles animators. The union rep had this to say. They said, quote, "When COVID first hit, animation was able to operate completely remotely, making one of the only forms of entertainment that could continue production uninterrupted. But studios decided to pay them back by canceling projects, outsourcing jobs, and laying off artists en masse." So you can take a huge sigh of relief. Cartoon Network isn't going anywhere for now. AWI wanted to get a dialogue going, and they certainly did. I expect Cartoon Network reps will come out very soon to clear everything up, but maybe this is a wake-up call for fans that is sorely needed. In order for cartoons to thrive, we do need better working conditions for animators. And this is nothing new. We've seen this before when famously Disney animators conducted a strike in 1941. And of course, we've just had a writers and actor strike due to unfair wages and practices. If anything, I hope this shows Warner Discovery that Cartoon Network means a lot to fans of all ages. With the world pretty much on fire right now, who doesn't need some old friends to cheer them up? I hope you enjoyed that video. Please consider giving it a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video.